Choose 5 possible jobs you would be interested in having this 9 weeks. Remember that if you choose more than 5 or less than 5, you will be looked at last. And what that means is if you're not following directions, kiddos, and you're not choosing 5 jobs and you're choosing more or less or all, I will not be looking at you first or even in the middle. I'll be looking at you last. So here are the jobs. We've got the traveling folder supervisor, carrying the traveling folder to and from school or to and from enrichment and lunch, sanitizing it as well. The timekeeper is the person, just like Anthony did, will keep us on track with time, making sure that we're on time to go to the library, on time to go to lunch, on time to go to recess, all of that. The line leader needs no explanation. They're leading the line no matter where we go, whether it's recess, lunch, library, whatever it is. Trash can taker outer, at the end of the day, you're taking one of the 2 garbage cans outside so our custodians can clear it out for us. Same thing for the recycling bin taker outer as well. You're taking that recycling bin at the end of the day after you clean up and taking it outside. The floor sweeper supervisor, at the end of the day, you're taking one of the little dust pans we have by the sink and you're sweeping up the floor. Okay. I do not think our room gets cleaned all that often. So this is an important job. Wipes manager, just like the last 9 weeks with Abigail, you will be giving out wipes for students to clean their desks with at the end of the day. And if ever there is an accident or a spill, you will provide people with paper towels for that as well. The cafeteria monitor. You will be notifying me if there are any incidents at lunch, just like Ava did the last 9 weeks. So if there are people who are yelling, screaming, saying words that are not considered appropriate at school, if you are witnessing students who are not being kind to other people, please notify me after lunch. The door holder, you are just simply holding the door, whether it's during recess, leading us outside, after enrichment, whenever it is, and to make sure that you're holding it with your foot. The mask manager, I still want that job. I want you to be very vigilant if you are one of those people who are very aware of your surroundings. I want you to give people a kind reminder if you spot anyone in our class not having their mask over their nose. And if you notice that there is a student who is clearly finished with lunch, like there's nothing left on their lunch tray or they're clearly done, you can remind them to put their mask on. Social distance manager, this one is very important because when we are in a line, we need to be spread out as much as we possibly can. We have 21 students, so we need to be sure that we have at least 1 square of space separating each person when we're outside, as well as making sure that people are distanced outside at recess when they have their masks off eating snack. Substitute. I need 2 people who are going to be willing to do this particular job because, as you know, during COVID, we are going to be having students out at times. So you will have to be ready to substitute no matter what the job is. That's an important one. Take out the trash can and the nurse box at recess. This is a new job. You've noticed that I occasionally will forget to bring out the nurse box and the trash can. I should also put that you can be the person who also takes out our hand sanitizer, and you'll always find that on my desk. So you'll take out those 3 items at recess time. Caboose electrician, just like Josh was the last 9 weeks. You're the last one in line. You need to be making sure that everybody's spread out, help that social distance manager. So spread out at the end, especially when we're lining up from lunch and that last dot. Making sure that you're opening and closing the circuit when I tell you or when we enter or leave class. Library book manager, just like Madeline this last 9 weeks, you are going to take those books out of quarantine on Fridays and shelf them. Classroom ambassador, helping new students, because we've had quite a few new students this year because people are returning from virtual or moving classrooms. I want you, and this is a person who is considered pretty outgoing, pretty friendly. I want you to get them acclimated. That means get them familiar with our school, show them around, show them the routines, whatever I may forget to remind them of, make sure that you do that. All right. Desk checker, just like Bella, on Fridays, you will be checking each individual desk to make sure that it looks just like our clean desk anchor chart. Pencil sharpener cleaner. This is a new job, but what I'm going to allow you to do is I will say probably every Friday, what you're going to do at the end of the day is empty that pencil sharpener, and I'm going to let you take a Clorox wipe and wipe it down and wipe that whole area down. So that will happen about once or twice a week. The brain break leader, just like Eli this past 9 weeks, you're going to be choosing a couple of brain breaks that we're going to take throughout the day. So here is another part of what we're going to be doing. Why do you think you would be the best person for one of the 5 jobs that you chose? So choose your top job. The more specific you are, the higher your chances of getting one of your top 5 jobs. If you would like to, because they're not guaranteed to get that job, you can be explaining why you'd be the best person for each of the 5 jobs that you chose. So the more specific you are, fourth graders, the higher the chances of you getting the job you want.